Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright, and welcome back to Wizards News. Today we're going to be talking about Fortress Battles Foundables. Where exactly do you go to get them? You're looking for that one specific one, but which level do you go to for the best chance of getting that Foundable? Let's dive in and take a look at this. I've been wanting to do this topic for a while, and it was my intention to do a lot of research and create a massive spreadsheet and find out all the data for it and hundreds of data points and thousands of challenges, and that sounds like a lot of fun to me, but I found several other sources that have already done it, and so rather than me doing all that, I figured I'd take you to them. Number one, we have Jibs Entertainment, one of the places that I often go to. And they did this one quite a while ago, and I saw it, this was back on August 7th, and I thought, I wish I'd do a video on this, but it wasn't quite as much detail as I was wanting. But there's a lot of information here I want to take you through, because this is a good jumping off place. Basically, what they had is they had over 1,000 entries of different challenges they put down, and that came down into all of these. The problem is you have all of these fortress chambers, and then you have runestones, and you have different professions, and then you have all these other things that come into play, and which ones do they really matter? So 1,000 may sound like a lot, but it's just enough to get a general idea about it. And they go into a lot of that in here and what they had to whittle out and the actual numbers that they went through, and they had quite a few issues in order to come up with this amount of data. So first, let's actually come down here and let's look at the exploration foundables. So these are the foundables that you can only get in fortresses, but they go in your exploration registry, not in your challenge registry. So if you're looking for a particular foundable, you may have better luck in one chamber over another. However, because of the smaller sample size, I'm not 100% sure on this, and I tend to find you might be able to find more of them wherever you go. However, in this, it's saying, runes level 5 or tower level 1, you're going to be getting your best challenges there. But in general, for exploration registry, we still need to do some more data on that, so I may end up starting to do a better research on that in the future. Now I want to come down to the challenge foundables, and this is where things get a little bit clearer. The challenge foundables are very much spread up by which chamber you go to, and you're going to have better chances than other ones. So I'm going to enlarge this graph a little bit to make it a little bit easier for you to see here. Basically what we have are the wizarding books. Those are the ones that a lot of people are looking at. You can find those in runes 1 through runes 4. The joke products you can find in runes 4 through tower 5. And this is actually a pretty close summary of it, though some of it I have a few questions about. Most of it, this is pretty accurate. So if you're looking for books, your best place is probably going to be runes level 3, because if you go to runes level 4, some of your things will be getting joke products. If you're looking for joke products, you're probably going to be wanting to do runes level 5, though some of the higher ones may not come until tower 4, tower 3, somewhere in that range. But if you're doing tower 4, tower 3, you may occasionally see some symbols of the wizarding world. And then later on you're going to find magical devices. But the one thing you don't see on here is you don't see any of Dumbledore's army's wands. They just didn't find any in the research they had. Now below they have all of these conclusions that they came to, and a lot of them is there's just too little data to answer this and there's too little data to answer that. And this is one of the problems is you need to do literally tens of thousands of fortress chambers to get accurate data on this. And so we may end up having to do something better on that in the future. But recently there was a spreadsheet that started popping up that I want to show you. This spreadsheet was created by Andrew Marr, and I'd like to dig into it a little bit more. I haven't actually found the source from this. I've just found people sharing this link all over the place. And I'd really like to actually find that out. If you can give me the link to the person who found this or where it was originally posted, I'd love to have that so I can put it down in the description below. But this is a fantastic resource, and I'd actually like to give someone the credit for it. In here, they've broken down exactly where they've been found. So we can go to not only the books, but we can also go to a Hogwarts, a history. And you can see that's been found in runes level 1 and runes level 3. But oddly enough, it hasn't been found in runes level 2. And you can start to see where these books come in. Basically, the farther that you go into the fortress, the better the chance you're going to get a higher foundable. So again, if you're trying to get books, you're probably best doing runes level 3 because most of them pop up in there. And with runes level 3, you're not going to be getting anything from the joke products. But oddly enough in here, there are finding things in runes level 5 that Jibs Entertainment didn't. But there are a little bit more sporadic that apparently someone found something in tower number 1. So I'm guessing there is a bit of randomity to this rather than it being more accurate of you will always find it in this chamber and you won't ever find it in this chamber. I will leave a link to this down below so you can actually go through this and look. If you are looking for this particular joke product, like I can't find any candy cream anywhere, well, you can go here and find what areas it's going to be in and which ones you're going to have the highest chance of finding it. Now, one of the interesting things is the books and then the joke products are in sequence, but then we have to come down here to the symbols of the Wizarding World to see what those are in sequence, and then we have to go up here to the magical devices. But then we come down here to the wands of Dumbledore's army, and nothing's been found here yet. So, some people are saying that they've actually found Ron Weasley's wand in a Portkey, which you can see here. But there's still a lot more data to be collected here. And he is actually working on collecting data, so you can actually come through here and everything has been split out, not just by what has been found, but all this information about the foes and what fortress level and all of the information here. And there's an incredible amount of information in this that I would just love to dive into and really dig out with this. So, I mean, everything from the date, the time of day, the weather, the fragments, the bonuses, everything that came into every one of these challenges is captured in this. And then it's all split up by, this is solo professor after 7:15. This is team battles in a sponsored fortress. This is solo professor. There is an incredible amount of information on here that's just mind-blowing. So definitely take a look at this and dive into it. There is a lot more information here than just what foundables come from what chamber. And then if you do have any questions, you can actually pin comments up here, as well as if you have anything particular to add to this, you can send him a message and then he will respond to it. So this is kind of cool how he's actually responding to this information on here. A fantastical resource here, so if you're looking for a particular source, you know where to go to. But the one everyone's been asking me lately is, where do I find books? Well, your best place is going to be Runes Level 3. It is the butter zone for finding the most books, and you are going to be finding some that you already have and some that you still need. And that's why if you did a lot of grinding in Runes Level 1 right off the bat, you're not going to be getting many books from this later session. In which case you may want to do Runes Level 5 because you'll just be getting mostly books from that, but you will also be getting some of the joke products in Runes Level 5 as well. So, 6 of one, half dozen another. I'm sticking with Runes Level 3 so that I can finish off the Books 3 section. Again, I will leave a link to all of this down below, as well as the Jibs Entertainment collection, so you can take a closer look at that. Now, I would love to be able to say, if you just go to this chamber and use this runestone, you will get this reward. But it looks like it's really not that way. There seems to be an odds to everything, so you will have different odds on different places and different times. And other things come into play that we haven't quite understood, because some people will report seeing some things in one place and some people report seeing it in another place. And there's a lot of gray area in this still that I'm interested to see how it comes out. But at least this will give us a close idea. If we're looking for a particular item, you'll have an idea about where you can go and get that. So I hope this has helped you out and helped you clear up your registry a bit. If it did, please let me know down below. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or ideas, let me know those down below. If you did like the video, please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. You've heard me say it 100 times, but those things really do help out the channel, and thank you. Those help us grow and help this channel become a better place. If you want to help out even more, you can help out on patreon.com. We have a few bonuses and extra things over there, and I just want to say a thank you to that. We are not sponsored by anyone other than you, the viewers, and I want to try and keep it that way, at least for right now. So I think that's about it for today, and until next time, have a wonderful day. Okay, let's open up a chocolate creature and see who we get today. I'm hoping for something different, something I haven't seen before, and today we've got, an acromantula. I don't have that one. So another one to add to the list, and let's see if we got something different in the chocolate. And in the chocolate we get, Fluffy, the 3-headed dog. It's kind of cool because you have 2 surprises in one package.